Welcome to Evolution Business Development, and Amanda Marie, if you would take it away.
Hello, everybody. Let me just get this nice and big for you. We can all see my screen, right?
Perfect.
Awesome, awesome. Well, welcome, Evolution Business Development. So today we are going to talk about something that I believe very strongly in, and that's the importance of being able to shift your mindset and to be able to practice stress relief in the workplace. So before I tell you what to do, I will tell you a little bit about what I do. That way you get why I'm so obsessed with all of this. So I am a Reiki master teacher, which is an energy healing technique that promotes relaxation, reduces stress, anxiety, physical pain, all that good stuff. I'm also a manifestation artist, which means I live my life intentionally, and I try to help guide others to do the same. But along with all of that, I actually do also have a background in both media and communication and in business marketing. So I've taken all of those likes, loves, and credentials, and I've created Wicked Smaht Wellness, which is a community of growth where I help people focus on both business growth and personal growth all throughout New England. With that being said, I do believe that everything that we do stems from wellness, mind, body, and spirit. And the key to it all is up here with your mindset. It's the key to what? The key to everything. Mindset, mindset, mindset. Most important thing, because everything that happens in and around our lives actually is being stemmed and processed within here. So we can only control how we react, how we respond, and how we allow things to affect us. Now, I get it. That's easier said than done because we are human. We have thoughts, we have emotions, we have feelings, and there are going to be a ton of obstacles. They're going to make us not feel so great, not let us feel our best self, but there are ways around that. One of the big things that I like to kind of focus on is the difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. So when you have a fixed mindset, you believe that like skills are born, you can't learn and grow, that effort doesn't really matter because it is what it is. When there's challenges, just back down. Who needs to deal with that? Mistakes, forget about it. I'm never trying that again. Feedback, oh my gosh, how dare you? Versus the growth mindset where you realize skills are built. You can always learn and grow. We are forever students. It doesn't matter how old you are, what your age is. We are always learning, and we need to continue to be open to that. It's really important to remember that effort will always lead to growth. Whenever you're trying even just a little bit, as long as you're trying, that's going to get you somewhere. It's important to embrace challenges, to look at them as an opportunity, and to recognize that whatever it is that you're facing is only going to teach you something as you continue to move forward. When we make mistakes, we can take them. We can learn to treat them as opportunities instead of dwelling on them and beating ourselves up, because it doesn't matter if we got it wrong the first time. That's why we get to continue trying, and we can try and try as many times as we want to until we get it right. And feedback, that's a big one, especially not just in our personal worlds, but when it comes to business worlds. When someone has something to say to you, unless they are directly being mean and disrespecting you, if they are telling you something that they see, that they're witnessing about who you are and what you do, it's important to take a moment to listen to that. Now, if what they're saying isn't useful and can't help you grow, throw it away. You don't need to take it with you. But that growth mindset will never be offended when someone is tossing useful information your way that you can use to help you grow. Now, I want to know where you are. Are you with the 2% of the population that sits outside of your comfort zone? Or are you with the 98% of the population that lives a dull life, plays it safe, likes being like everyone else, does what they do just to survive, has a ton of regrets because you stay in that comfort zone, afraid to reach out, afraid to pursue new things, to try, to learn, to grow? Because the thing is, a lot of the people that are in this 98% of the population that are in their comfort zone also have that fixed mindset. Whereas those who are in the 2% of the population outside of their comfort zone have that growth, abundant mindset, open and ready to learn and embrace. Now, here's the thing. How do we maintain a growth mindset when we live in a world with such chaos? There are ways. It's not easy, but it is possible. One of the first steps is to do what you love for not only yourself, but for the people who love what you do. So stop stressing about the people who your business isn't benefiting for not being involved or not wanting to join you, because if they don't need what you offer, it doesn't matter. There are plenty of other people who do. So make sure that you're authentically putting yourself out there for those who can utilize what it is that you have to offer, for those whose purpose you will benefit just as much as you are benefiting your own purpose. Do not compare yourself to others. It does not matter what anyone else is doing. It doesn't matter how similar you are. It doesn't matter if you all do the exact same things, because you and I can do the exact same thing, but still not do it the exact same way. Back to that learning, continue to educate yourself on your field. Learn, 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 study, study, study. Always allow yourself to expand that brain and continue taking in new information. Look at your failures as lessons. Invest in yourself, not just with money, but with time and energy, because those are just as much, if not more, important when it comes to investing in yourself. Accountability, hold yourself accountable, find others and allow them to hold you accountable. Don't focus on just money, focus on your mission. Who are you trying to reach? What are you trying to reach them with? Why are you reaching at them? Don't hold off on your ideas. Always show gratitude for where you are at right now in this present moment. Once you can be grateful and accept where you are at now, you can continue to learn and grow and move forward. And then most importantly, always stay self-aware and continue to know your purpose. Stress is normal, but there are ways to manage it. So all of those things that I just said to you, so much easier said than done. Yeah, Amanda, I know I should just be happy. I should just be positive. Yes, I know. I'm not trying to throw toxic positivity down your throat. I understand that life is real and that all of these things can happen in a day, but how can we continue to move forward in not only our lives, but in our businesses if we allow the stress to drive the ship? We can't allow that to happen, which is why we need to learn different ways to practice shifting our mindset. Meditation is a big one. It's a practice in which an individual uses mindfulness to focus on a particular object or thought, activity, training your attention and awareness to achieve an emotionally calm and stable state. So meditation, when I say this to you, you probably think I'm telling you to sit down, close your eyes and breathe. That's great if that's the way that meditation works for you, but it's not the only way. So if that doesn't work for you, don't worry. There are so many other methods of mindfulness that we can practice that could work for you. Meditation does not mean shutting off your mind. We are simply redirecting our attention and awareness to something else, which is why we can actually do other things while meditating. And that's why it's important to find out what works best for you. So quick little sciencey thing to back this all up real quick. This is a little diagram of the brain. As you can see, according to neuroscience research, mindfulness practices actually have to do with our amygdala and increase the connections between that and our prefrontal cortex. So these areas in our brain are what determines our self-awareness, our attention, our control, our emotional regulation. And it's meditation and mindfulness that helps trigger, calm, and increase these connections between each parts of these brains. Of our brains. Mindfulness, like I said, has to do with focusing on awareness in the present, and there are different mindful activities that you can practice. The most important thing is to stop what you're doing and breathe, no matter what, even if you only have a second, just like breathe for a second. Acknowledge any thoughts or feelings that you may have in that moment. Show gratitude to your brain for keeping you aware. You can, intrusive thoughts, who needs them? Thank you, brain, but goodbye. Focus on the present moment. Utilize any tools that work specifically for you, not what other people tell you to do, what works for you. If you need to drink water, have a brain dump, eat a snack, stretch, move around, go outside, find what works for you. But most importantly, always allow yourself to bring your breath to its natural rhythm before focusing on anything else. Now, there are different meditation tools, as I said, whether you like to journal, write things out on paper. We can brain dump by acknowledging all that's on our mind, going back to reflect later. You can find movement by stretching, walking, shaking it out, Or you can find complete stillness by closing your eyes, breathing, reciting positive affirmations, practicing gratitude, sitting in silence, all that fun stuff. I personally like to get extremely chaotic and have a full-on dance party and just like completely move my entire body around at all times until I finally get all of that out and can sit down and brain dump and reflect. So I combine them all. Maybe one or the other will work for you. Maybe you want to try out other things, but it's important to figure out what works best for you. So with that being said, I want to remind everyone to drink lots of water, make sure that you make time to rest for yourself, and show yourself gratitude and give yourself grace, because grace for ourselves is the most important thing that we can do. So as I end this, I want to thank you all. I want to send you all love and good vibes, and I invite you to take a quick, deep centering breath with me. If you want to close your eyes, go for it. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Unclench your jaw, unclench your shoulders, and just on our inhale, we'll bring in peace. And on our exhale, letting out all of the stressors that can get in the way in our day. And if you want to give it a little shake, give it a little shake. And just remember, give yourself grace. Love and good vibes, everyone. Thank you so much.
Wow, that was good. Good stuff, Amanda.